Can we first get into this wash and go I did, y'all? I'm gonna link that video up there for y'all so y'all can check it out. Cause y'all, do y'all see that? Hey y'all, it's your girl Insecurelynatural back at it again with another video. So y'all, here lately when I've been doing my hair, I've been noticing that I need to change a lot of my regimen that I do when I do my natural hair versus what I used to do. For those that don't know, I am now high porosity mostly. I've recently went from low porosity to high porosity, and I've noticed that since my porosity has changed, I've had to change a lot of products and change my hair regimen as far as wash days and all that. So I decided to come on here and kind of give you guys a little bit of education, I guess, on hair porosities, and kind of tell y'all what I did to change my hair regimen and my wash days since becoming high porosity. I've always been low porosity. Just recently, due to this pandemic that we in, I dyed my hair, bleached my hair. I bleached it, y'all. And the color I was going for, I ain't even gonna go into that, y'all. I bleached my hair and I try to bleach it. I try to love the color as much as possible. And in doing that, I changed my hair's porosity. So I guess you could say that my hair is color damaged or chemically damaged. But as y'all can see, chemically damaged, where is this? Where? But a lot of people say high porosity is a bad thing. A lot of people think that high porosity is a bad thing, but there's people out here that's been born, their hair is genetically high porosity. A few of my favorite YouTubers have high porosity hair. You can also get it by hair processing treatments, styling treatments, straightening your hair too much, blow drying your hair too much, bleaching your hair, chemical applications, all of that plays a factor. High porosity is when that cuticle of your hair is lifted, like lifted, like it's not coming down. Like your hair, it's not coming down. So when you're getting moisture in your hair, it's very easy for your hair to suck in that moisture. But because those cuticles are lifted, it's just as easy for all that moisture to leave your hair. My hair dries out super quick within days. With low porosity hair, the cuticle of your hair is closed. So when you go to put in moisture in your hair, a lot of times, most of the time, it takes a while for that moisture to get in. If you washing your hair in the shower or in the sink or whatever, and you notice that it takes a long time for your hair to get wet, you possibly have a low porosity hair because that cuticle is closed and you have to wait for that heat to get into that hair strand in order to raise the hair strand so that your hair can penetrate that moisture. Why is knowing your hair's porosity important? You need to know what type of products to use in your hair. For example, me being high porosity, I use a lot of moisturizing shampoos for my hair because when it's time for me to wash my hair, usually my hair is really dry. So I reach for a moisturizing shampoo because I don't have no type of, I don't want to say oils because my hair has oils, our hair has natural oils. Usually I don't have a lot of product in my hair, obviously, because my hair is dried out. So I need that moisture in order to keep my hair from completely tangling up and being Tangle City, being a hot mess. If you have low porosity hair, you may want to reach for a clarifying shampoo more often because that moisture is locked into your hair. So you want to clarify to get all that extra buildup out of your hair. Also, if you have high porosity hair, you may need to use heavier moisturizers like creams and butters. You need that to stay in your hair versus being low porosity where you don't really need a lot. So hair milks and leave-ins may just be all you need, to be honest. But every situation is different. When I was low porosity, I still use creams and butters because I felt like it was more beneficial for me. You need to know how to keep that moisture in. So me, y'all know me, the lock method is my best friend. I usually use the lock method with every style that I do, mainly because I want to try to keep my moisture in for as many days as possible. But being high porosity, usually my hair dries out in about 3 to 4 days, depending on what style I do. You can tell that your hair is high porosity if it looks and feels dry. You can also tell that you're high porosity if your hair gets frizzy often. Now, my hair gets frizzy often, period, even when I was low porosity. But I've noticed that since I've become high porosity, I've been having a lot of frizz. You can also tell that you're high porosity if your hair is prone to breakage. Since I became high porosity, my hair has become very fragile. My strands have become very fine, so I have to really take my time, like, with my hair. If you notice that your hair is real, like, on the edge, then you may be high porosity. Another way to tell is if your hair air dries pretty quickly. I've noticed that when I wash my hair and I sit down to do a style, by the time I'm done with one section, the rest of my hair is just about dry and I have to go and re-wet it. When I was low porosity, I didn't have that problem. You could tell that you're high porosity if your hair absorbs product pretty quickly. And when I was low porosity, I had a lot of leftover product, like a white cast, or if I put a lot of leave-in in my hair, I noticed that I would still have a lot sitting on the top of my hair. Now that I am high porosity, the product just sucks right in, like there's nothing left. Out of all of these things, because I don't want to be too complex, if your hair does the opposite of any of those things, then 9 times out of 10, you are low porosity. Oh, also, if your hair tangles easily, you could be high porosity. My hair tangles so easily, sis, like, it's crazy. Hold on. Cause I just know y'all ain't sitting here watching my video and y'all ain't subscribed yet. Come on, what you doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. While you at it, go on and hit that notification bell so you're notified every single time I post a lit video, because we growing over here. We thriving over here, sis. So, or bruh. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and like this video if you like it. Thank you. What caused my hair to change porosities is bleaching. I wasn't born with high porosity hair. I've always had low porosity hair. But when I bleached my hair became high porosity, and that's why we here where we at. Changes that I've made since becoming high porosity, changes that I've made to my hair regimen, depending on my hair style. Like, I noticed that with wash and goes, my hair dries out very, very quickly, usually within 2 to 3 days. So because of that, I bumped up my wash day. When I was low porosity, I didn't really have to wash my hair but once or twice a month. My hair stayed moisturized. Now I had to bump my wash days all the way up to twice a week. Sometimes it's once a week, but usually it's twice a week. You guys know that I've incorporated the LOC method, or sometimes I do the LCO method, depends on what mood I'm in, but I do both to lock the moisture in. If y'all don't know what the LOC method is, it's the leave-in oil and cream, right? Leave-in oil, cream, yes. And the LCO method is leave-in cream oil, in that order. But I pre-poo now. I didn't used to pre-poo that often. I only pre-pooed when I was low porosity. I only pre-pooed when I was taking braids out or protective style, or something where my hair was just in a style for way too long and I knew it was dry. But now, your girl got a pre-poo. I pre-poo before every wash. Every single wash, I pre-poo. And there's a few pre-poos that I use, but most of the time, if I'm just coming from a fresh wash and go, if my hair is not too dried out, I'll go in with just some coconut oil. I'll detangle and pre-poo with coconut oil. But if I'm having really, really bad tangles, like I know my hair is like dry, I'll go in with my African Pride I'll go in with my African Pride pre-poo if need be, because that aloe melts them tangles right away. Also, what I do since I've become high porosity is I finger detangle. I do still use my brush. It's on hand right now, sis. Keep it with me. No, I'm just kidding. I always finger detangle first. So I really don't have to manipulate my hair that much with the brush, because my fingers feel them tangles and can easily take it out. But this brush, it don't. It just do what it gotta do to get where it needs to get. It does have the little things to help, you know, but it's still gonna snap your hair if you have a lot of tangles. So I finger detangle always. I now incorporate a lot of protein into my regimen. At first, when I was low porosity, I don't think I ever used a protein treatment. Like maybe once or twice, but never had to reach for it because I never had that problem. Since I became high porosity, I incorporate at least a protein moisture balanced deep conditioner. If y'all want me to, go ahead and like this video, and I will make a video on all the deep conditioners that I use. I also use the Alpha G protein treatment. I don't do that as often because of course I use the protein deep conditioners every wash day, so that's once or twice a week. But I do go in with the straight up protein Alpha G at least twice a year. Some high porosity girls need it more, but because I really like keep my hair moisturized and listen to it, I really don't need to add straight up protein that often. Here are one of the tests that you can do to try to find out your hair's porosity. This is called the flow test. What you want to do is take a couple strands of hair from a comb or a brush. You want to make sure that it is product free. Drop the strands of hair into a bowl of water. Let the hair strands sit in the bowl of water for 2 to 4 minutes. If your hair floats, you have low porosity hair. If your hair sinks to the bottom, you have high porosity. If your hair floats in between, then you have medium to normal porosity. Just listen to your hair. Your hair is going to tell you. It's going to tell you. All those characteristics that I told you guys is what my hair does. I'm high porosity for the most part. I could be low in the front, high in the back, but you really want to know the majority of your hair's porosity so you know what products to use. Can you imagine being high porosity and you go in your hair, your dry ass hair, with a clarifying shampoo? Oh my gosh, a haystack. Tangle City. You want to make sure that you are taking care of your hair according to what your hair needs and what your hair likes. I hope this video was very informative for y'all. If y'all liked my video, make sure that if I can talk, make sure y'all subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you notified every single time that I post, because we got more bomb videos on the way, sis. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Comment down below. I want to get to know y'all. I want y'all to get to know me. Comment what y'all want to see. Comment if y'all liked it. Comment y'all favorite deep conditioners. Comment y'all favorite hair products. All of that. Let's discuss. Y'all be safe out here because this world is crazy. Peace, love, and blessings throughout. Deuces.